Hi, I'm TimBoy752, and I got news for you. Get ready, all you lonely Rina Oshis out there, and leave those star gems behind. It's raining idols. Hallelujah, it's raining idols. Amen. And I will be reading my card breakdown featuring the wizard set. Which the event scouting banner is available until September 25 afternoon by the time you're watching this video. I will only read the basic info, my thoughts on the cards, and then the verdict. I know Rina players have been saving those skip tickets and live show candies for her event UR, so I'm prioritizing her to get ahead of the storm. Weather Wizard Rina. Being an active guard card, her base limit stats will start off at 3,693 base appeal, 6,916 base stamina, 4,767 base technique with 14.30% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 6,609 base appeal, 12,392 base stamina, and 8,536 base technique with 25.60 critical rate. Rina's skill is healing, restoring stamina by 20 to 28% of her stamina. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting everyone by increasing base stamina by 3 to 4.2%. Her active ability is also healing, restoring stamina by 20% of her stamina after passing an appeal chance at 30% activation rate. After 2 long years without an event UR, Rina is finally getting vengeance that is the tearing typhoon of her players gathering event points just for her maxed out card. I will say that this card is above else a defensive event UR that is the best stamina stick. Yes, her base stamina values are impressive, and she does not need any dependence to use her passive, and with the active ability this utilized, with a caveat of activation rate, if you don't have Festival 1 Rina, Sweet Deco Ayumu, or other active guard healers, this card might be your best bet to have a single healer card in your team, ready for newer advanced songs. I call the tearing effect Super Typhoon Rina. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now we got the adoring Weather Girl, alongside with a great design. I kind of like the design of this costume. Pretty much a top hat and all that. Ooh, even the pin of her hat kind of resembles the one from... Actually, it doesn't have any resemblance, but the pattern looks familiar to... I'm thinking teardrops from another rain event that happened last year. So, kind of have some references from an older event before. So, this Rina costume, pretty good. She actually abandoned her bang down hair for a bun on her back, alongside braids on the back of her hair. The streaks, I like it, as well as the teal blue design that resembles like a raincoat. And now with Weather Wizard Hanamaru, back to our regular programming. Being a cool voltage guard, her base limit stats will start off at 7,843 base appeal, 3,648 base stamina, 6,748 base technique with a 20.24% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 14,035 base appeal, 6,528 base stamina, 12,076 base technique with 36.22% critical rate. Hanamaru's skill is Voltage Gain Buffer, increasing voltage gain affecting everyone by 5 to 6.2% for 5 notes. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting cool cards by increasing base appeal by 4 to 5.2%. Her active ability is also Voltage Gain Buffer, increasing voltage gain affecting herself by 15% during appeal chances. Holy moly, this Hanamaru is making a snowball effect on scouting URs. This Hanamaru card is best for cool frontliners for better or worse. The above average stamina stat might have held her appeal and technique stack back, since the lesser it has, the higher the target stats will be. You can allow everyone to use her skill, particularly other cool frontliners, if you want to utilize her passive. And top it all off with her active ability on herself, you get either first year, aqua, or cool scorers that can possibly plow a few expert songs, Sweet Eyes among them, and other cool advanced songs like Cutie Panther. First year's rule. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Now, unlike Rina that dance around the rain, what Hanamaru does is just be the blowing wind costume. I mean, the sash on the back, tied on the back, and then long ribbon down there. That's nice. The pinwheel on her chest that makes a windy effect. I mean, you can have a weather girl without a pinwheel. So I like the design. That resembles that she is the gale side of the storm. So pretty good costume if you're gonna get her through scouting. Got a rainfall warning in your area? There is a major chance of lightning strikes with Weather Wizard Nico. Seriously, look at her illustration. Being a pure skill card, her base limit stats will start off at 6,663 base appeal, 4,813 base stamina, 7,040 base technique with 36.909 critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 11,934 base appeal, 8,618 base stamina, 12,596 base technique with 52.78 critical rate. Nico's skill is Critical Power Buffer, increasing voltage gain for critical hits affecting her strategy for 11 to 15 notes for 5 notes. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting pure cards by increasing base appeal by 4 to 5.2%. Her active ability is Critical Rate Buffer, increasing critical rate affecting her strategy by 10% for 3 notes on 20% activation tap. Nico takes 5 seconds to not think how essential critical hits are in the expert songs. Given her last scouting UR became the highest technique card ever, she downgrades to make her appeal stats stronger and as close to each other of a difference. Her stamina stat is still holding those stats back. She can benefit her strategy of any attribute thanks to her critical base skill set and a potential must-have for critical scorers. More utilized with pure cards so that she can take on Arizona Jumping Heart that has a non-aqua debuff. I don't know what's scary, her Lightning Rod or other 2 cards getting the power creep of each specialty. This is what she looks like in costume preview. Oh my gosh, look at this. And to top it all off, to make her sparkling, they decide to electrify her hair. The gradient here, Twin Tails, I love it. It literally contrasts her regular black hair from her usual costumes. Plus to make sure Nico is the lightning rod, they decided to write off her belt sash Thunder Alive in the costume. It is sparkling. It is terrifyingly shocking if you're gonna get her through scouting. But dang, I'd love to live this with yellow. But dang, don't send the lightning rod to shock me to death, Nico. The scouting answer that you can get starting this manner is Rainbow Heart Shizuku. Being a cool SP card, her base limit stats will start off at 3,756 base appeal and base stamina, 4,227 base technique with 27.68% critical rate. Her 5th limit stats will end up at 6,395 base appeal and stamina, 7,195 base technique with critical rate of 36.58%. Shizuku's skill is SP Voltage Buffer, increasing SP voltage gain for the next SP burst by 20 to 22% of her technique. Her passive ability is Technique Plus, affecting her strategy by base technique by 3 to 5%. Her active ability is SP Fill, filling SP gauge by 2% of her technique upon AC success at 50% chance. Tropical Depression Shizuku on the move. Her SP Voltage Buffer is okay for Scouting SR. Her SP Fill is less help though, and then her technique stat will be a bit beneficial for critical healers. Costume collection. This is what she looks like wearing the Rainbow Heart costume. I imagine, after listening to the 4th solos, I would imagine Shizuku wearing this costume during her live performance of AA-sa. Do look at the latest chapters of Nijigasaki Bond Stories if you want to find out what I'm talking about. But this Rainbow Heart costume, pretty nifty. Bluish, yes. Flowers, good. Blue flowers, similar to like flowers we haven't seen before, like Rosalia. The hairpin, I like it. Top score, my top tier, baby. The first event SR that you can get is Angelic Angel Maki. Being an active guard card, her base limit stats will start off at 2,488 base appeal, 4,779 base stamina, 2,683 base technique with 8.04% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 4,223 base appeal, 8,126 base stamina, 4,569 base technique with 13.70 critical rate. Maki's skill is Stamina Damage Reducer, reducing stamina damage by 23 to 25% for 3 notes, short range by the way. Her passive ability is Stamina Plus, affecting herself by increasing base stamina by 5 to 7%. Her active ability is also Stamina Damage Reducer, reducing stamina damage by 8% for 5 notes for 2 strategy switches only. Tropical Depression Maki with a big damage reducer for short range notes, so be lucky when tackling stamina damage notes. On-demand damage reducer is pretty weak for an SR card. You're probably not going to use her in other live shows, but DLP. Costume collection. This is what she looks like wearing Angelic Angel costume. Huh. Alright, what I actually like for this costume is that one of her design has a bunny in one of her kimonos. Alongside bun on her back, that's nice. Another one, Odango, on the top left. Dang. You do know. I already knew why Maki is so beautiful among the Muse first year characters. The second event SR that you can get is Mijuko Dreamer Yo, being a cool voltage card, similar to Weather Wizard Hanamaru. Her base limit stats will start off at 4,180 base appeal, 2,188 base stamina, 3,581 base technique with 10.74% critical rate. Her fifth limit stats will end up at 7,109 base appeal, 3,723 base stamina, and 6,093 base technique with 18.27% critical rate. Yo's skill is voltage gaining, adding voltage by 25 to 37% of her appeal. Her passive ability is Appeal Plus, affecting herself by increasing base appeal by 5 to 7%. Her active ability is also voltage gaining, adding voltage by 25% of her appeal on AC success. Tropical Depression Yo. You know Yo is taking the buffs on her for herself. This is a lazy skill set copy from Angelic Angel Maki, and it shows that Yo is focusing on solo voltage gaining. Do not rely on her if you already have yours, but take this storm on a ride in GLP and be on your way. Costume collection. This is what she looks like wearing the Mijuko Dreamer costume. Now, card stats aside, I do like the design for Yo's costume. Now, do note that this is actually the last character that we'll be seeing in the current SR set. We will see further details on the next SR set in the near future. But other than that, Yo literally finishes off the Mijuko Dreamer set, and I love it. I bet this event is going to be ending a season of events with a Category 5 Hurricane or Super Typhoon, depending on the hemisphere. But there is time left before you can save your Star Gems on 2nd Anniversary banners. Otherwise, go ahead and roll for either Nico, Hanamaru, or Rina. Rina's healing and stamina stick roll will be desirable for all the lonely Rina Oshis out there. Hanamaru can blow off cool woes with her voltage powers. Nico can finish low-lying areas off with thundering critical hits as strong as Seirai Island from Genshin Impact. As for the SRs, Shizuku is the only unique SR for the bunch, but I'm a bit disappointed that the equal appeal and stamina stats held her utilization down. Maki and Yo copied skill and active ability and made benefits for themselves that I have no idea why have them in the event SR lineup. Ako po si Tinboy at ang buhay ay weather lang. That's all for this video. If you like what you hear in the video, give it a like and comment, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for notifications. I'm playing games every Saturday on YouTube at 9 PM PHT and Sunday at 8:30 PM PHT. I'm also on Twitch at an irregular basis. Links to my socials are in the video description below. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. See you soon.